as a kid, I was like the ultimate goody two shoes. Like I was that kid where like the teacher would send me a letter at the end of the year saying, "Thank you for helping me manage the classroom," at like 16. But you know, you being in the classroom really helps. I'm like, that shouldn't really have been happening. So I was a major goody two shoes. I always have been. Literally, nothing's changed. So I found it really. I struggled when I first got into the corporate sales environment in a really big corporate company to be told you're really aggressive and hard to work with, and I'm like, what? I literally haven't, I've never had a fight in my life. I barely have arguments. It was really hard to have a line manager like that. And it really kind of, it confused me a lot. So it was interesting when that line manager transitioned out of the business and I had a new manager, and he kind of looked around the room after like 2 days of sitting in the background and said, "You look like you know what's going on here. Let's have a chat." And then we went for like we went for a coffee, and he was like, "Tell me what's going on. What do you do well? What's not working? You've had a manager that's been missing for a while." And we had a good chat. And I was like, wow, someone's listening to me and not kind of telling me that me in my own skin is not good enough, without really getting to know me. So that was, I had an aha moment, and kind of, this is making sense to me when that manager transitioned into the business. And the team started doing well. I started doing extremely well. I came out of myself. I came out to my team as well. I was a bit shy to tell everyone I'm gay, so I told the one person who had a big mouth, just hoping he'd tell everyone. And by the next day in the office, they're like, "Oh my god, Hannah! Oh my god!" And I was like, "Finally, these heels were killing me. This whole fake identity thing. What was I thinking?" But like the moment I became comfortable with myself, right? I just did better. So just like owning myself, owning my own identity, I became much more comfortable. I did better. And I remember the thing that really clicked for me and really understanding, oh, okay, I've got something here, was one of the kind of sales director, the national sales director, came and said, you've done really well. Why do you think that is? And I think you've got something special, and, won a couple of awards and stuff. And I was like, I just kind of just kept my head down and got on with my job. But that person alongside my line manager made me realize the concept of having internal stock value. It's something that I never really understood. So it was like knowing like your worth internally, and without being boastful, it's like you need to kind of network, and you need to talk to people. You need to let people know, I work on this project because I'm doing that, because at the point where you're seeking internal promotions, nobody knows who you are. Like there's a scoreboard, there's 300 salespeople. Who are you? Like, all right, you get the top end of it, but what does that mean?